grand welcome to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is the most awaited launch of the year for Canon. Yes, the launch of the new range of inkjet printers. My name is Tejal and I'm going to be your host for this morning. Creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, creating wow experiences. It is piercing the mundane to find the marvelous. In fact, it is said that the heart and soul of a company lies in creativity and innovation. Canon takes pride in building quality products to the market, thus developing a creative nation for all of us. I would like to call on stage the one and only Mr. Kazutada Kobayashi, our President and CEO of Canon India Private Limited.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and my colleagues and friends in the media. Nice to have you here for our press meeting. Canon in India 2017 had a great year. Though, of course, some of unexpected turbulences on introduction of a new system of taxes, or else the economic environment has been radically changed in a time by time. But it looked like that we have made well in the double digits growth compared to the year before 2016. However, this is not the end of our trip, and we are very much eager to grow further onwards from 2018 here. And to do it, we wanted to still continue to have this double-digit growth for the upcoming years too. We are thinking about the expansion of our business in two ways in coming 3 years' time. The one is the so-called horizontal expansions. The Canon, being here for 20 years in India, started the office in Delhi in the year of 1997, and now with us in 2017 onwards, we had 1,000 employees with us and 7 locations in our offices and turnover of approximately 2,600 crores. The expansion in the horizontally goes to, obviously, from the metro to second, third, and fourth tier of the towns, and naturally coverage of the market in all our domains. There are camera, copier, solutions, personal printer, and commercial printer. Will be expanded in an onwards, and we wanted to penetrate in the corner of the town of this huge country, India. My second expansion is what I personally call vertical expansions. So domain of the business we've been looking for now is naturally the promoting the hardware machines and providing software and give the technical services to the customer to make them happy. But at the same time, we wanted to use these solutions to a number of different vertical domains, such as the application to our camera, to our dentist, the solution is one of the good examples. Whilst the penetration to the domains like a hospital or schools, and their suitable solutions, giving us a combination of the machines and the solution software will be the best fit the package of the businesses that we wanted to offer to them. So by crossing both those, the horizontal and the vertical, the solutions in both hands of the right and left in our hand, the year of 2018 have to be the very important and the fundamental year for the further expansion to our corporations. Today, that epoch-making, the new series of inkjet printer will be launched here, and that is going to be our whistle that we will start that new domain, new stage of the business from 2018. Enjoy the day and have a good look at the product and have a good interview to us, and we will look forward to see you soon. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to everyone, and Happy New Year to all of you. Today is a very, very important day for us. We're starting off the year with a very grand launch of our new G Series, and we'll share more details as we go forward. Before that, I'm going to share the trends in the printing industry and the reason why we are. So you'll start to get the reason background for why we are here today. So here are the key trends that we observe in the printing industry, and it's really important for all of you to know this. The ink tank printers seems to be taking growth faster than our regular printers. So there is a real demand for ink tank printers in the market. The second important aspect is, while you look at printer as a domain, you have laser and inkjet. The inkjet as a product portfolio is taking a bigger pie within the portfolio of printers. And you'll start to see some numbers that I'll share a little later in my slide. So there was demonetization in GST. It impacted our business on a short-term basis, but what it got us was automation. A lot of unorganized players had to get into GST era. So what was the change from our point of view? Once they got into automation, they had to print. They needed printers. So we've seen a surge in demand, especially in Q3 and Q4 for printers. So that was a good news for us. The other important aspect that Kevin-san also touched upon here was what's happening to our geographical expansion. Year on year, we've seen that the smaller cities, the tier 2 and tier 3, is contributing more and more to our business. The percentage of share is increasing year on year. And that's a clear indication of our business not just being on metro or tier 1, but then it's tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So a very clear indication for that. And finally, inkjet is just not a home printer. It is definitely a home printer, but it's moving and moving really fast. It's starting to get into the B2B, the government space, the enterprise space as well. And that's a clear indication that we've seen. So that's the key trend as far as the printer is concerned. Now let me take you through the evolution of printing and where does it remain. And I spoke about inkjet being a home printer. It's definitely a home printer. So I've tried to place our printers in 3 buckets: the phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. In a phase 1, while we launched about a decade ago inkjet printers, we had cartridge-based printers, which was specially for home segment. And home segment didn't remain there. The print volumes were maybe 50 to 100 pages scenario. What did we add to it? Home was very important. We maintained our home segment very, very strongly. We launched ink-efficient cartridge-based all-in-one devices. So what did it give us? So just not home, we moved from home to small office. So we started to see that inkjet printers started to get into the office space, the small office space.
Thank you so much, sir. An inventor of original technologies, Canon has developed electronic application equipments and software, which has led to the technological development of the markets all over Asia. Talking about technology and Canon, inkjet printers are an integration of precision technologies, including those for ink and print heads. Canon's ability to combine component technologies has elevated the quality of inkjet printers to new heights. After developing the basic mechanism used in inkjet printers, Canon has continued to foster new ideas and original technologies in the field. To give you a detailed insight into this technology, I would now like to call on stage the General Manager, Inkjet Device Mechanism Design, Mr. Sonoda Shia, to take the audience through Canon's incredible inkjet technology.
I'm Shinya Sonoda from Canon Inc. Japan. I'm the General Manager of Canon Inkjet R&D Center. Today, I'd like to explain the Canon's inkjet technologies that have been adopted in the G series in our development. Here is the agenda. I'll introduce you with our office, importance of India market for Canon, and the history of Canon inkjet printers before I explain the G Series technologies. First of all, I'd like to tell you about Canon's Yako office in Japan. Yako office is a base of the inkjet R&D center of Canon. Today, I'm joining this new product announcement in India on behalf of Canon Yako office. Yako is close to Shimomaruko office, which is Canon Inc. global headquarters. So our products development are carried out by close communication between our R&D and marketing sections. When we look at the market, Canon regards India is a very important market, and it's becoming more and more important for Canon. As you can see, the G Series sales in India occupy 25% of those in Asia, excluding China.
Now I would request our senior management from Canon India Private Limited to please come and join me on stage for our Q&A session. I would first like to invite Mr. Kazutada Kobayashi, President and CEO. I would request Mr. Eddie Odegawa, Vice President, Consumer Imaging and Information Center to please come and join me on stage. And I would request Mr. C. Sukumaran, Director, Consumer System Products to please come and join me on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now open for question and answers.
Hello, I'm Saurabh Chakrashi from Technical. My question is with Mr. Kobayashi. My question is that what are the business plans and vision for this year?
So, mentioned in my opening speech says that 2019 will be very important year for Canon India. From the size of the market, size of the business, we want to continue to grow double digits from now on, and also further penetration of the coverage into the deeper area of the town to second, third, fourth tier of the town in India. And finally, we also want to diversify our domain of business in a vertical manner to apply a number of applications in each industry, which will suit the best solution of each kind. So that's a roughly outline of our business plan.
Hi sir, this is Mukesh from 91 Mobile. Apart from these 8 products, what can we see the new product lineup in this year? What kind of new product you can launch in this year?
We are very happy to announce these 6 new G series this time. Of course, we will have our Canon's very good thing is we have a variety of products as Sukmara presented. We have MG series for our home market. We have an E series for Soho and home market, and we have this G series. At this moment, of course, I cannot talk about the new product launching plan for the rest of the year. But please expect, the good things are coming. And we are really happy to introduce new products at that time.
I'm Arvind Pasi. I have 2 questions. The first is, we were told that there is a very small footprint. So when we are talking of environmental footprints, are we talking of the footprint being controlled at the manufacturing level or at the user level, or once the life cycle of a digital product is over, do I assume that to a very large extent the printers are going to be biodegradable? That's the first question. And the second, I'd like to ask Mr. Eddie Odegawa, see, B2B is increasing, B2G is increasing, the pie chart of inkjets is going up. getting larger. So how many products have you planned in the G Series?
Okay. So to the first question to you, not necessarily only to this inkjet printers group, Canon's most of the product has started their R&D concept with environmentally friendly mindset. So naturally, the size of footprints of each device is very important in order to save the energy, save the space, save the cost at the same time. So it is one of the DNA that Canon has installed in our corporations in order to contribute to our environment too. That's one thing that I can say so. But at the same time, of course, the smaller footprint naturally will give us an convenience for handling, carrying, transportation from a factory to a destination, and a number of advantages we can gain. So as much as we maintain our design and specifications, we aim to make the product smaller.
Talking about the B2B and B2BG segments, big demands are coming. We believe our inkjet printer, current G Series, also can be used for those customers. And in the meantime, of course, we want to know much more about that area's demand. So that's why R&D, Mr. Sonoda is here to get more feedback from our Indian market. And then I'd like you to expect our new product, which will be very suitable for B2B, B2BG market. So if you have some certain idea, this kind of products are suitable for Indian B2B, B2BG market, I'd like to get your opinions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi, I'm Abha. I'm Abha from War India, and my question is to Mr. Kobayashi. Like, what are the major industry trends and market trends you foresee in 2008? Major market trends and industry trends you foresee.
Industry trends?
Yeah.
Okay. As my colleague has already explained, one of the trends is, as mentioned, the division between a laser-based technology and inkjet technology is being reversed now. So we are now shifting gradually from laser to inkjet.